Morning. Thank you for letting me tune in. Thank you for letting me tune in, ladies and lead coordinator of Tay Harris Show. On the Glove Mark George Stakeholder of all 10 year, 15 year, 30-year corporate, private, and public account. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, you're down there. You're thinking about Twisted Mister and Twisted Sister, ladies and gentlemen. You know, their whole life they've been trying to tell you and your family why they did the things that they did, you know what I mean? And it's all lies, you know. Whatever sounds good to them, they deliver it to you. It smell good to them, it look good to them. They don't think you'll be able to find anything wrong with it. Why? You know what I mean? Because they're drunken off of theft. They're drunken off of like lies, deceit. They said, now, if they could go for it, then you should definitely be able to go. Because guess what? You're a half-ass a Negro. You ain't up to par like them. But see, what they've forgotten is the things that they own and how they got to where they are. They got there by theft. You know what I mean? Theft, deceit, crime, and stuff like that. Taking advantage of people. You know what I'm saying? But I guess, you know, out there living with living with the Kardashians, or probably, you know, want to be just like their neighbor and stuff. After a few years of it, they forget that they're not supposed to be out there, you know what I mean? They forget that they didn't qualify to be on the team. They didn't qualify, you know what I'm saying? You know, that Lori Laughlin made a way for them to get out there, you know what I'm saying? She found some money that nobody seemed to be claiming at the time. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you be like, maybe the multi-billionaire Coronado is asleep. Maybe he don't realize how much money he has. You know what I'm saying? So if he goes to the bank and deposits this much, and there's this much missing, he won't even notice it. You see what I'm saying? But see, they've been doing it like that, and I guess they fail to forget that. You know what I'm saying? People do tend to have good memory, especially when they depositing money in at that time and getting a receipt, and then getting another receipt to make sure that same amount's still in there, and it says that this much is missing or more every time. So I tell you, like, I know you don't mind changing the name of your franchise, but it's gonna look pretty damn bad, like, it's gonna look bad when you do. You know what I mean? It's gonna be a shame. It's gonna be a dang. I mean, you lost South Trust, you lost Wachovia, you know what I mean? You lost Iberia, you know what I'm saying? You lost a whole lot of those financial type of institutions. AmSouth. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. Like, you know, and I tell you, it's sad that you lost First Alabama, you know what I'm saying? But you put Alabama first, ladies and gentlemen. And it was decades ago when you lost Alabama first. And guess what? The establishment knew that sooner or later it was going to cave in on you because you sold it for little or nothing. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you needed some freebase. Maybe your girl liked to party all the time, and to that meant more to you than your heritage. The things that your forefathers fought for, you trade that in for some bingo and some opioids. You know, and I tell you, you know, they consult with me all the time from the other side, and they just say they can't believe that you guys, you just don't care. You don't have a backbone. You don't care. Like, sooner or later, man, you won't have anything. You know what I mean? Nothing. I mean, you'll probably be governed by the people that you was governing. You know what I'm saying? The people that you was teaching, that you probably told them it's going to take centuries for you guys to get to how we built this. Rome wasn't built in one day, and it's surely not going to be taken down. But ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you, that theory has come to a screeching standstill. Because ladies and gentlemen, one day you guys going to wake up. Trying to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be sad. Like, you know, that's all I can do. Gonna be pretty sad, you know what I'm saying? You guys fail to stand for anything. You turn everything into a joke. And I'm telling you, and the people that's coming for you, they not joking around, you know what I'm saying? They don't tell jokes. It's sad. They keep good records, you know what I'm saying? They know that you've been stealing from them, you know what I'm saying? And they gonna hold you accountable for every penny. You know, like Jim, I had the privilege of talking to Kim Jong-il, and it was a nice diplomatic meeting. And I tell you, you know what he said? "You Bill Carr, you pay me." And ladies and gentlemen, when he said it, the earth started shaking, ladies and gentlemen. And almost everybody out there in the audience, they fell to their knees, ladies. They really did, ladies and gentlemen. And that was the end of the meeting, you know what I'm saying? That was the end of it. It was just like Marvel, DC Comics, the end game, ladies and gentlemen. We was only in that meeting probably about 5 seconds, ladies and gentlemen. And I tell you, them people that's in there in this administration, they was applauding like nobody business. And everybody behind them, they was finna do this, the Islamic call to prayer. They got down on their hands and knees. I'm trying to tell you. Like, dang, like, you know. And it's sad to find out that Kim Jong-il is a South Korean, you know. That's their Ponzi scheme. To tell them that he's from the North, you know what I'm saying? Tell them that he's been in a civil conflict with our nation for 100 years. And you come to find out that's their Ponzi scheme. That Kim Jong-il is a South Korean. And he makes plenty of visits to Montgomery, to Compass Bank, Regions Bank, and Bootleg Fargo. I think he comes here all the time, like, you know. Yes, he comes to pick up your earnings, like, you know. Yes, he does. Yes, he comes to pick it up, and really nothing you can do about it. I mean, first you got to fight the tyranny that you letting go on in your household. You up there telling that girl she can do that? It starts from home, like, you know. Goddamn it, he said he's sitting up there watching it, eating popcorn. Goddamn it, he finna do it, and you ain't gonna stop him, you know. And I tell you, like, damn, you've been building them cars almost 20 years now, and you don't have anything to show for it. Sad but true. Man, if you was in South Korea, man, you'll see high rises, man. I'm from here to the Northern Boulevard. That thing will look like Dubai in a matter of years. Just like, I don't know if y'all ever saw Dubai, but Saudi, man, when they started cashing in on some of that damn petrol, man, they built, man, I'm talking about, man, they built a paradise right there in the middle of nowhere in the desert. I'm talking about in less than 10 years, like that. Man, you guys don't even have one level buildings around here. You gotta think about it. You guys are the grits, the grain, and the battery behind Hyundai, and you don't even have decent one level buildings. You don't even have a decent one level attraction for people to come see. You really don't, like me. Man, in South Korea, man, they got high rises that almost look like Dubai, like, man. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta tell you, I know you're probably not gonna do it now. You're probably not gonna do it later. You're gonna die in shame, like, you know. You're gonna die to death in shame, and you know what I'm saying? You're gonna drink and smoke to it. You know what I'm saying? You might have a few rappers to come out and to toast to you, to how hard-headed you are. You know what I'm saying? I tell you. Maybe Burger King will make a burger after you. You know what I'm saying? The invisible headless burger or something. You know what I'm saying? I tell you, has no meat in it, but goddamn, it got a 100% beef patty sitting right there in your face. And I guess because they told you it's not there, you believe it. Dang, it tastes just like the burger. Just like it. I mean, I cannot tell the difference. It got grease coming out of it, a little plasma and stuff, a little fat around it. You know what I'm saying? It got the charbroiled on it, but it's not. Yeah. I tell you, like, yeah. Don't stand for something, you fall for anything, like that. Every time. You gotta find a way to start standing for something. Stop letting people take advantage of you because they doing it. You know? When I tell you, they probably gonna say Montgomery, Alabama, people take full advantage of that place. I'm talking about, they really do. They take full advantage of it. You know? And the people are left in a desolate wasteland. Desolate. It's just like being in a desert with no necessities, none of the things you need to survive. You always got to go somewhere else to get the things you need. We need to go out to East Chase. I'm talking about you all the way down there in the south side. and your kids tell you they don't have the things we need that our teacher said that we need to do our project. We need to get in the station wagon and travel out there far east, going towards the East Chase shopping mall. And why is that, lady? Why don't they have the things you need in your community? And you're out there in Chisholm. You go to Capitol Heights. You know what I'm saying? You got a goddamn scientific project coming up. You got to get this book report done. And ladies and gentlemen, your teacher says you got to drive all the way out there to Chantilly because they don't have the things you need at the Walmart on Main Street. Well, goddamn it, it's the same damn franchise. Why do you got to go all the way out there to Chantilly? And you got a Walmart right there on Main Street. Why does they bringing all the things out there in the far east, out there outside of the city limits? I lay them because you can't close that portal. You can't get a grip on that garage door, laying them. And they, right in your face, let you know that they taking that rig to their side of town when they circle the wagons. Sad, but it's true, laying them. You let these people take full advantage of you. You know what I'm saying? When are you going to get some muscle in there? When are you going to get some muscle? When are you going to take that cat exercising? You know what I'm saying? That cat just sit there, you know what I'm saying? It's a lazy fat cat, that's all it is. When are you going to get out there and get some muscles built up in that fat cat? And learn how to fend for yourself. Well, no means no, you know what I'm saying? They out there taking full advantage of that cat, you know what I'm saying? And that small brain, lady. All you got to do is exercise. You got to start from somewhere. Just start walking, you know what I'm saying? First, start walking. And then next year you can start jogging. And then the next year after that you start running. Yeah. But you got to start from somewhere, ladies and gentlemen. You just can't sit there and turn to a bucket list of lard. How many types of lard is it? Is it lard scampi, barbecue lard, liquid lard, credit lard, debit lard, Social Security lard, fraud lard, oh my, 100% vegetable lard, I'll tell you, unsaturated lard, postpartum lard, Lord have mercy, dementia lard, onset goddamn diabetes lard. There's all kind of lard out there, and you indulge in it. And I tell you, ladies, if you don't stand for something, instead of you goddamn indulging in the bucket of lard, you're gonna be a bucket of lard. And I tell you, and Kim Jong-il is very aware of it. I tell you, you know what he's gonna say? I tell you what I said. When I was your dictator, goddamn it, they don't do nothing about it. And it's true, ladies, they're not gonna do nothing about it. And how can you get people to say that you're gonna do something about it? You're not just gonna let them take advantage of your children. You just drop the kids off, and when you come pick them up, they're more mature in one day. You can't tell somebody in one day you're growing. Oh yeah? I'm trying to tell you. You done got a little bit taller. You done got a little thicker in one day, ladies and gentlemen. You just dropped them off this morning. I'm trying to tell you, ladies and gentlemen. So I tell you, ladies, you got to stop just dropping your children off. You got to see what the hell going on in there. I'm trying to tell you, ladies, you got to see what the hell going on. Especially in there, ladies and gentlemen. And I tell you, you got to find out what's going on. You got to find out how are your children learning these adult things, ladies. You know what I'm saying? How are they learning them? Who's teaching them it? You know what I'm saying? Who's teaching them that? And why are they teaching them that? You know what I'm saying? And then if you're out there and you're swinging, a lot of you people are swingers. You know what I'm saying? How are you going to exchange spouses with me and your spouse is undermanned, underweight? You know what I'm saying? Don't have anything going on. A size 1 lady, yeah. You know what I'm saying? A size 0. One time they exchanged wives, ladies and gentlemen, and the wife that they exchanged was a size